It doesn't matter if you are a beginner or an experienced yoga practitioner. There are certain things you could do to improve and deepen your yoga practice. In this video, I will share with you 10 of the most important things you could do to ensure that you get the best potential benefits from your practice. Yoga is an extremely popular practice these days. We all know that, right? Millions practice it all over the globe with great benefits. The important question is how to maximize the impact of this practice so that it leads to increased physiological and psychological well-being. The upcoming 10 points would enrich your yoga practice, making it more effective and more enjoyable. So, let's dive in. Point number 1, meditate before class. It doesn't have to be a long meditation. Even a single minute of sitting breathing meditation or a quick body scan could be immensely helpful to your asana, your physical practice. It would ensure that you begin the movement of your body with heightened body awareness and a greater connection to your breath. It would also create a buffer from your day, allowing you to let go of all the stuff that you've accumulated during the day and moving to the here and now, into the actual practice, create this peaceful, aware, engaged practice. Point number 2, healthy transition back into life. I frequently see people right after class check out their mobile phones. That's not a healthy, gradual transition from the beautiful juices of yoga back into life. Instead, try not to jump back immediately into the doing. Allow yourself a transition time where you don't check your phone right away and simply enjoy the juicy bliss of yoga. It sends a more powerful ripple effect of benefits and impact following your practice. Point number 3, your breath is your guide. During class, your breath is your best friend. In yoga, breath is the name of the game. It tells you exactly where you are with your practice. When you are panting, right, breathing hard or fast, that's an indicator that you're pushing too far and putting too much effort into your practice. If you observe yourself breathing hard, soften, right? Soften your body, soften your practice, re-engage with a calm, aware breath. Point number 4, no heavy meals before class. Avoiding a heavy meal at least 2 hours before class is important. If you've just eaten, your body is digesting the food, right? It's sluggish, it's making you tired and unable to fully concentrate on your breath and on the movements of the body. So do your best to avoid eating at least heavy meals before you go to practice. Point number 5, focus on yourself. As you practice, your attention might wander, right? As you look around the room and see what other practitioners are doing and how are their asanas, how are their poses. We all tend to compare ourselves to other people. And in yoga, this could be really harmful tendency, because it could trigger judgmental thoughts about yourself. There will always be someone who's more flexible or stronger than you are. Keep your attention with your beautiful body, bringing your full attention to your breath and body movement. Point number 6, breath as an anchor. Your breath is your focal point, right? It's this heart of your meditation during the physical practice. It enables you to turn your practice into a meditative one. If you find your mind wandering as you practice to stories about things that happened during the day or the dinner you'd like to have tonight, your breath would be the place where you send your awareness back to rest so that you're back into the practice. You become present again, right? So think of your breath as an anchor during your yoga practice, keeping you present, focused, aware in the moment, in the practice. Point number 7, how hard do you work? I clearly remember the first 5 years of my practice. I used to push myself as hard as I could each and every class. which sometimes led to injuries. According to your own personal patterns, you might be working too hard or not hard enough during class. In other words, you either push too far, which could easily lead to injury, or not push far enough, which would lead to boredom and mind wandering. Your task is to find your edge, which is as far as you could comfortably go without feeling any pain. When you find that point, that edge, you spend a few breaths, relaxing, softening into it, and then move into the next asana. Point number 8, arrive to class early. So if you practice a lot, you have probably been there, rushing in, breathing heavily, feeling stressed for being late. This is not a conducive beginning to class. Arrive early, find your spot, move inside, meditate for a minute, and then you create the right environment for a great class. Point number 9, are you practicing the right yoga style? There are many different yoga styles and numerous teaching styles. If you went to a yoga class that didn't feel right, it doesn't mean that yoga isn't right for you. Instead, that yoga style or that particular teacher are not right for you. Experience and play with the different options and find the one that is most appropriate for your current needs and your current practice. Final point, number 10. Yoga practice reflects your everyday life. Yoga practice is a reflection of your journey through life. Anything you experience on the mat, you are probably experiencing at other places in your everyday life as well. For example, if you find that you judge and criticize yourself during your practice, or that you work too hard, or that you are distracted easily, you are probably experiencing the same issues at other times during your day. Use your yoga practice to learn more about yourself and then find ways to implement your insights at other moments in your life. This is how we grow, this is how we transform. This is it. I hope those 10 points felt meaningful and relevant. I'm sure there are other helpful suggestions you could make. Feel free to add them as a comment to support fellow yoga practitioners. Thank you for joining this video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to our channel and explore our videos. I wish you a transformative yoga practice.